Everybody deserves to be in a happy place. I feel that everybody should be able to speak their truth, no matter what that is. Just be happy, and I mean, that's where I'm gonna be. That's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna get this off my chest, really. And yeah, I mean, that's it.
It started as just another quiet morning in Huntsville, Alabama. But by nightfall, the entire city and every fan of love and marriage, Huntsville was caught in a storm of breaking headlines, shocking leaks, and whispers of an arrest that could change everything. Newly leaked evidence surrounding Martell Holt's horrific crash has just turned this story from a tragic accident into what looks like a full-blown criminal investigation. And now, the name Marsau Scott is right in the center of it all. But here's the thing: the deeper investigators dig, the more disturbing this gets. There are photos, witness statements, and new reports that suggest Martell's crash wasn't just some random, unfortunate moment on the highway. There are signs of planning, anger, and betrayal that trace back to one of the most complicated friendships reality TV has ever seen.
According to the Alabama Department of Transportation, the fatality rate of car crashes in Alabama is on the rise.
And as arrest rumors explode online, fans are asking the same question: did Marsau Scott have something to do with what happened to Martell? Or is this just another case of the internet running wild before the truth fully comes out? Whatever the answer is, this story isn't just about a crash anymore. It's about loyalty, secrets, and the dark side of fame, the part of reality TV that cameras never capture. But before we get to the newly leaked evidence, let's go back to where this storm really began, long before the crash, long before the rumors, when Martell Holt and Marsau Scott were more than just co-stars. They were brothers. Until everything fell apart. There was a time when Martell and Marsau couldn't be separated. From the outside, they looked like two ambitious men chasing success, building families, and creating something bigger than themselves.
I talked to the Huntsville Police Department, and they told me that here in Huntsville, there's only 5 to 10 crashes per year.
On screen, they laughed, argued, and supported each other like any close friends do. But behind the smiles and business ventures was a tension that had been building for years. Martell Holt, known for his confidence, charm, and drive, was once considered the face of Huntsville's black excellence. He had the looks, the brand, the family, and the fame. But fame has a way of testing everything. And when Martell's affair with Ariane Curry exploded publicly, it sent shockwaves through his marriage with Melody Sherry and their entire friend circle. Marsau Scott was one of the first to call him out, both on and off the cameras. What started as advice quickly turned into confrontation. And from there, their friendship began to fracture.
Truth to come out about him and things that he's done. But it's okay for him to discuss me, or to kick me while I'm down, or talk about my infidelity like it's humorous or something like that. It's like a lot of things that he has put my wife and I through. Discuss me, or to kick me while I'm down, or talk about my infidelity like it's humorous or something like that. It's like a lot of things that he has put my wife and I through, by him lying and misleading. Oh, we don't even have a friendship no more. Hey, think something together.
I don't know where it goes from here. All I know is that intentionally trying to hurt my family and myself, after I've always tried to be there in those situations, this is tough. Man.
People close to the show said things got real behind the scenes. Arguments that never made it to air. Late-night texts filled with insults. Trust completely gone. Marsau tried to distance himself from Martell's chaos. He wanted to protect his own marriage with Letitia, which was already under its own spotlight of rumors and whispers. But instead of finding peace, he found himself pulled deeper into Martell's storm. The more Martell tried to fix his image, the more Marsau seemed to shade him. It started small little comments, sarcastic remarks, subtle digs during group scenes. But over time, those jabs started hitting harder. Martell felt betrayed. In his eyes, Marsau wasn't just judging him, he was enjoying his downfall.
I heard there's a rumor and I don't need no admissions. All right, I'm just really talking about just making sure you're good.
Yeah.
And if you need anything, I'm there.
I appreciate that.
All right.
But everything's good though.
All right, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hold up. If Martell and Melody are so good, then why is Melody bringing this up at dinner like it still bothers her?
Hello?
Momo.
What's up, Solo?
So me and Tell, we out here at the lot. I had some concerns from the other night when we talked at dinner.
Okay.
You know how Mel brought up the whole stuff and it got a little uncomfortable. So I just want to make sure that he was all good for everything we got going on. Because when we're talking about getting this whole thing together and getting this whole initiative together, you know, we need everybody's game face.
That's always a concern.
Martell said it happened over a year ago and he's back to being perfect, so that's a good thing. I think he's good. He ain't gonna be on no more of that.
We probably should meet up, man, instead of just conversing over the phone, because I'd like to see exactly how things shake out.
All right, cool. We'll do.
Then came the rumors that Martell was threatening to expose Marsau's own secrets. Allegedly, he had receipts, texts, and details about late-night meetups that could ruin Marsau's perfect family man image. For months, nothing happened. Until the crash. According to official reports, Martell was driving alone that evening on a long stretch of highway outside Huntsville. It was a clear night, no rain, no traffic. Witnesses say he wasn't speeding, just driving normally until everything went wrong in a matter of seconds. His luxury SUV veered sharply to the right and slammed into a concrete barrier. The sound of metal tearing through the air could be heard from nearby houses. Emergency crews described the wreck as one of the most violent impacts they'd seen in years. Martell was unconscious when they pulled him out. His vehicle crushed beyond recognition. No skid marks. No attempt to brake. At first, everyone thought it was just a tragic accident. Maybe he fell asleep, maybe his car malfunctioned. But when the first set of leaked images surfaced online, things started to look strange. One photo in particular, taken moments after the crash, showed a faint set of tire tracks next to Martell's lane. Not his SUV's tracks, but another set, angled sharply toward his car as if something had forced him off the road. Fans began comparing the tracks to high-performance SUV tires, the kind you'd see on a Mercedes G-Wagon. And that's when everything flipped. Because Marsau Scott, Martell's former best friend, drives that exact vehicle. As more leaks came out, the puzzle pieces began fitting together in unsettling ways. Surveillance footage reviewed by investigators showed Martell's SUV moments before the crash and right behind it, a black G-Wagon following closely. For 15 minutes straight, that same car stayed behind him, never passing, never backing off. When the footage cuts off, both vehicles vanish from camera view. 5 minutes later, the crash. But what truly sent the internet into chaos was what came next. A confidential witness came forward, claiming she was on the highway at the same time. She told investigators she saw a black SUV swerve toward Martell's lane right before the crash. She described it as a hard hit, like one vehicle clipping another at high speed. According to her, Martell's car spun, slammed into the barrier, and stopped completely. The other SUV, the black G-Wagon, didn't stop. It kept going. Fast. That same night, Huntsville police issued an alert for a dark Mercedes SUV possibly connected to the crash. Within 48 hours, fans were already speculating whose vehicle it could be. Then, the internet did what it always does: it connected the dots. Screenshots of Marsau's G-Wagon started circulating online. Old videos from his Instagram stories showed the same shape, the same rims, and the same distinctive front grille. Fans went wild, comparing every detail side by side with the surveillance footage. Some even pointed out that Marsau's vehicle had been seen without a license plate just weeks before. And here's the twist: leaked DMV records show a new luxury SUV was purchased under Marsau's name just a few weeks before the crash. The registration was incomplete, meaning there were no official plates attached yet. The timing was too close for comfort. That's when the rumor mill exploded. Was Marsau Scott involved in Martell Holt's crash? People began flooding his social media, demanding answers. Some accused him of revenge. Others defended him, saying it was impossible to believe he'd ever go that far. But as fans argued online, investigators were quietly moving behind the scenes. According to sources close to the case, detectives began cross-referencing GPS data from both vehicles. They pulled tower pings, call logs, and nearby camera footage. They were looking for any overlap between Marsau's location and the crash site that night. And then came the leak that changed everything. Just days ago, a local Huntsville news outlet obtained an anonymous tip and image of a police document listing Marsau Scott's name as a person of interest in the ongoing investigation. The document wasn't an arrest warrant, but it confirmed that his vehicle was being inspected for physical evidence. Paint transfers, dents, anything that might connect it to Martell's wrecked SUV. When that news hit social media, chaos broke loose. Hashtags like Justice for Martell and Arrest Marsau Scott began trending nationwide. Bloggers started reporting that Marsau had been taken in for questioning, while others claimed he was already under house watch. Some fans said they saw unmarked cars near his home in Huntsville, though nothing official confirmed it. The internet doesn't wait for confirmation, it builds its own truth. And as people argued over what was real, another shocking leak surfaced this time, an audio clip allegedly from a crew member on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. The voice in the clip said production had been warned weeks earlier about rising tensions between Martell and Marsau. According to the source, there had been a private confrontation after filming wrapped one so intense that producers had to separate them. Some even claimed Martell had threatened to expose something about Marsau's past if he didn't stop dragging his name. So now the question became, was this crash really about revenge? Or was it about silence? Melody Sherry, Martell's ex-wife, hasn't said much publicly. But her silence speaks volumes. Insiders say she's been visiting Martell daily while he remains in recovery. Doctors have reportedly taken him out of the coma, but he's still under close observation. Sources close to Melody say she's torn between anger and heartbreak. She's furious that something like this could happen, that after all their history, after everything she's endured, Martell might now be the victim of something far darker than infidelity or fame. Meanwhile, Marsau has stayed quiet too. No posts, no interviews, no denials. His Instagram comments are limited, and fans noticed he disabled location tags shortly after the rumors broke. OWN Network hasn't released any official statement either. Production insiders say the show's filming schedule is on hold indefinitely while they assess the situation. Some cast members are allegedly refusing to film until more answers come out. Behind closed doors, the cast is split. Some believe Marsau's innocent and being targeted by social media hysteria. Others think there's more to the story than anyone wants to admit. And the one person who could end all speculation, Martell himself, still hasn't spoken. Here's where things get even more unsettling. A recent police leak revealed that investigators recovered fragments of another vehicle's paint from Martell's SUV. Initial analysis shows it's a deep obsidian black, the same color as Marsau's G-Wagon. That discovery doesn't prove guilt, but it adds fuel to a fire that's already burning out of control. Fans are demanding transparency. They want to know if Marsau's vehicle has been impounded. They want to see the results of the paint analysis. They want the truth. And yet, silence remains. No official arrest, no official clearance, just rumor after rumor, leak after leak. Every hour, new sources pop up online claiming inside knowledge. Some say Marsau's been advised to stay quiet until his legal team finishes negotiations. Others claim he's planning to sue over defamation. But what nobody can deny is this: the friendship that once defined the heart of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, is gone forever. The emotional toll on everyone connected to this is heavy. Fans who watched these men build their dreams together now watch that bond crumble in real time. Melody, who once fought for peace between them, now stands beside a hospital bed praying for Martell's recovery. Marsau's wife, Letitia, has been keeping a low profile. Insiders say she's devastated and overwhelmed by the rumors. For years, she's fought to protect her family's image against gossip and speculation, and now, the man she loves is being painted as a villain in a real-life tragedy. Meanwhile, Martell's family is still in shock. His mother has reportedly been by his side daily, refusing to leave the hospital. Friends say she's angry not just at whoever caused this, but at how the world is turning her son's pain into social media entertainment. What once was reality TV drama has now become a living nightmare. But here's the thing: every scandal eventually exposes its truth. Leaked reports now suggest that authorities are preparing to make an official announcement in the coming weeks. Whether it's to confirm an arrest, clear Marsau's name, or reveal a new suspect, nobody knows. But something big is coming. Fans are watching, waiting, dissecting every rumor, every post, every move. Because one way or another, this story isn't just about fame anymore. It's about betrayal, loyalty, and the line between friendship and rivalry. For Martell Holt, this crash may have been the worst moment of his life, but it's also revealing the dark truths hiding in plain sight. For Marsau Scott, it's a test of character, reputation, and the weight of secrets that never stay buried for long. And for the rest of Huntsville, it's a chilling reminder that what happens off camera often tells the real story. Because when the cameras stop rolling and the lights go dark, what's left isn't always friendship or love, sometimes it's resentment, revenge, and regret. And that's what makes this entire situation so haunting. As the investigation continues, one truth remains: somebody knows what really happened that night. Whether it was a tragic accident or something much more intentional, only time and evidence will tell.